Before we get into the relationships, what's really important to bear in mind is that when you're leaving your country, when you're leaving the West or wherever it is that you're coming from, but I can speak particularly to the West or North America specifically, we have a certain idea of how we communicate with the opposite sex about, relationships. It could be a boyfriend girlfriend type situation, or if you're more marriage oriented like I am, it's one of those areas where you usually have an idea about the pace in which things go and about how you feel about navigating the process of possibly getting married. With that said, one thing that I find to be very important for me to advise anyone who's contemplating a move to Southeast Asia is to network, really network, get to know people before you get over here and ask them questions about relationships and the idea of commitment, the idea of exclusivity, and what their idea of those two things is. Because from what I have seen in my time in Southeast Asia, is that whenever you're talking to a woman, for example, from over here, and there's different countries here, broadly, a lot of it can be, I suppose, just referred to just Southeast Asian women. A lot of it relates to the fact that a lot of the women over here in this part of the world, their idea of relationships, time frames, and commitment can be very different. So if you're coming here from the United States and you have this idea that you just want to take it slow, get to know some women, and not necessarily rush into something, one thing that you will come across, and I can't speak for all women, I can't speak for all men, but what I can do is speak for myself. And one thing that I have come across is the desire for exclusivity at a relatively early stage in the time in which you're getting to know them.